Stop for a moment. Do not scroll, do not look away. Stay right here. Something is happening around you right now that is not random, not accidental, and not ordinary. In this exact second, heaven is reaching toward you. Archangel Michael is calling your attention, not with fear, not with noise, but with urgency wrapped in love. You were not meant to pass this by. You were meant to see this. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to pause right now. Take a deep breath. Feel that subtle pull in your chest. That quiet awareness rising inside you. That is not imagination. That is your spirit responding to a divine signal. You did not click this by accident. You did not land here because of algorithms or chance. This moment was written long before today. And the fact that you are still here, still listening, is proof that something is aligning. Archangel Michael says, do not skip this moment. Because what is happening now is time-sensitive. It is not something you can come back to later. It is not something you can postpone. Heaven is opening a small but powerful window, and you are standing directly in front of it. If you stay, you receive. If you leave, the door quietly closes. You have felt the signs already. Late at night when you suddenly woke up with your heart racing and no clear reason why. Moments when you felt emotional without understanding what triggered it. Times when you were going about your normal day and suddenly felt like something big was coming. That strange heaviness, that silent anticipation, that inner voice whispering, pay attention. Those were not random feelings. Those were signals. Those were heaven tapping on your awareness, trying to get through to you. But many times you ignored it. You blamed it on stress. You told yourself you were overthinking. You pushed the feeling aside and kept scrolling through life. And every time you did, you delayed what was trying to reach you. Not because you were being punished, but because divine moments require attention. And today heaven is asking for yours. Archangel Michael is standing close to you right now, closer than you realize, not to frighten you, but to protect this moment. To guard what is being delivered to your spirit, to make sure you do not miss what has been prepared for you. This is not just another video. This is not entertainment. This is an interruption. A holy interruption meant to slow you down and realign you. Something unexpected is already moving toward you, but you must stay present to receive it. Look at your life for a second. Think about the patterns, the repeated signs. The same message showing up in different forms. The same feeling following you for weeks or months. That was not coincidence. That was preparation. That was heaven lining things up quietly behind the scenes. You may feel like nobody sees you, like your struggles are invisible, like your prayers are unheard. But heaven sees everything. Every tear you hid, every silent battle you fought, every moment you stayed strong when you wanted to give up. And now that unseen world is responding. Archangel Michael says this moment is marked. It is highlighted. It is different from all the others. That is why your attention feels pulled. That is why you haven't scrolled away yet. Your spirit recognizes something important is happening. Do you feel that calm mixed with urgency? That strange stillness with energy underneath it? That is the atmosphere shifting around you. That is alignment beginning to happen. Stay with me. Do not rush. Do not multitask. Do not let your mind wander, because the next seconds are carrying something meant specifically for you. Heaven does not waste moments like this. When it speaks with purpose. When it calls by name. And right now, your name is being called. You may not fully understand why yet. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will. This is the doorway moment, the pause before movement, the breath before the breakthrough. Archangel Michael is saying, hold on, remain here, do not leave. Because what is about to be revealed was prepared in advance for this exact timing. You were guided here, led here, positioned here, everything lined up so you would be watching at this very second. That is not random. That is divine precision. Even your curiosity right now is part of the plan. Even the feeling that told you to keep listening is a signal from above. Heaven is making sure you stay long enough to receive what you have been waiting for without even realizing it. So stay, be still, Let your heart stay open. Let your spirit stay alert. Because something rare is unfolding. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. This is the moment heaven has been trying to reach you. And if you stay, you will understand why. You have been in a season that not many people understand. On the outside, you kept moving forward. You kept showing up. You kept smiling when you had to. But inside, you were tired. You were carrying questions that had no answers. You were holding on to faith with hands that felt weak. And some days you wondered if the waiting would ever end. There were moments you cried alone. Moments you whispered prayers late at night, hoping someone was listening. You asked for direction. You asked for relief. You asked for just one clear sign that things were going to change. But all you heard was silence. Doors kept closing. Plans fell apart. Things you worked hard for slipped through your fingers, and you started wondering if you did something wrong. But let me tell you the truth. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. That season of waiting was not wasted time. It was training. It was shaping you in ways you could not see. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every disappointment deepened your wisdom. Every setback built resilience inside you. You became stronger than you realize. You learned how to survive storms you once thought would destroy you. You may have watched others move ahead while you stayed behind. You saw people receive what you prayed for. You celebrated their victories while quietly questioning when your turn would come. You wondered why it always felt like you were last in line. Why your breakthrough kept getting delayed. Why your effort didn't match the outcome. But heaven was working behind the scenes. Some doors stayed closed because they would have taken you in the wrong direction. Some relationships ended because they would have drained your purpose. Some opportunities disappeared because they were too small for what you are becoming. You didn't lose, you were redirected. Archangel Michael says your waiting season is shifting. The heavy air around your life is lifting. The slow movement is speeding up. What felt stuck is starting to flow again. You may not see it yet, but the change has already started. Things are rearranging quietly. People are being moved into position. Circumstances are aligning in your favor, and what you have been waiting on is no longer far away. 3 blessings are coming together for you right now. The first is sudden favor. This is when doors open without effort. When people remember your name without knowing why. When opportunities appear that you didn't even apply for. When conversations turn into connections. When the right person shows up at the right time. What once required struggle will now come with ease. What once felt impossible will suddenly feel natural. The second is restoration. What you lost is not gone forever. What was taken from you will return in better form. Dreams that died will rise again. Joy that faded will come back stronger. Certain relationships will heal. Certain opportunities will return with greater impact. Heaven is not just giving back what you lost, it is multiplying it. What broke you before will bless you now. The third is peace. This one will surprise you the most, because you have lived with tension for so long that you forgot what calm feels like. That weight on your chest will lift. The restless thoughts will slow down. The constant worry will fade. You will feel steady again. You will breathe deeper. You will sleep better. You will move through life with confidence instead of fear. But here is the key to activating this shift. Alignment. It is not about being perfect. It is not about never making mistakes. It is about being present in this moment and opening your heart to what heaven is doing now. When you stay aware, when you stay receptive, when you stay willing, things begin to move. That is why you are here right now. That is why you didn't scroll away. That is why your attention feels focused. Your spirit is aligning. Take a moment and say this quietly, either in your heart or out loud. My breakthrough begins now. Feel that shift. Feel that release. That is not imagination. That is your energy changing direction. You are stepping out of survival mode and into receiving mode. You are moving from waiting to walking forward. You are transitioning from holding on to finally letting go of the past. Everything you went through had purpose. Every tear watered your future. Every struggle strengthened your foundation. You were being built for the next level. And now that level is opening. The season of confusion is ending. The season of delay is closing. The season of breakthrough is beginning. You don't need to rush. You don't need to force anything. Just stay open. Stay present. Stay aligned. Because what is coming next will make sense of everything you've been through, and you will finally understand why the waiting was necessary. You stayed, and that alone speaks volumes. Not everyone would have made it to this moment, but you did. That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. Heaven has been watching your patience, your persistence, your quiet faith, and now the release is happening. Archangel Michael is speaking clearly now. The waiting has reached its final stretch. The breakthrough you have been preparing for is not far away. It is not years from now. It is not some distant promise. It is close, very close. Within the next 30 days, you will begin to see visible evidence that this message was real. You will notice changes that cannot be explained by coincidence. Doors will open. Answers will arrive. Something you have been praying for will finally move. Mark this moment. Remember this day. Because when it happens, you will look back and say this was the turning point. This was when everything shifted. You were chosen to hear this message. Chosen not because you are perfect, but because your heart is open. Chosen because you kept believing even when it was hard. Chosen because you stayed when others would have walked away. Heaven does not call everyone to moments like this. It calls those who are ready. Now it is time to respond. If you feel this truth in your spirit, take a moment and type Amen in the comments. This is not about the word itself. It is about agreement. It is about telling heaven that you receive what has been released over your life. As you type it, allow yourself to believe. Allow yourself to expect change. Allow yourself to open to what is coming. And do not keep this blessing to yourself. There are people in your life who are tired of waiting. People who feel forgotten. People who are close to giving up. Be the one who sends hope to them. Share this message with someone who needs encouragement. When you release light to others, light comes back to you multiplied. Now listen carefully. The next 30 days will not look like your past. You will feel lighter. You will feel stronger. You will feel more focused. You will start noticing opportunities you did not see before. You will hear good news that comes unexpectedly. You will feel peace replacing stress. And when the signs appear, do not doubt. Receive them with gratitude. This is not random favor. This is divine alignment. Your story is changing. Your season is changing. Your direction is changing. You are stepping into a new chapter. A chapter filled with growth, clarity, and movement. What was delayed is being released. What was blocked is opening. What was hidden is coming into the light. Stay alert, stay grateful, stay connected. If you want to continue receiving these messages meant for your journey, subscribe to this channel right now. Turn on notifications so you do not miss the next moment of alignment. Heaven speaks in seasons, and this season is active. You are not alone in this. You are supported. You are guided. You are protected. And now I want you to take one more deep breath. Feel the calm in your body. Feel the hope in your heart. Feel the strength returning to you. That is the confirmation that something has already shifted. The next time you feel doubt trying to rise, remember this moment. Remember that you stayed. Remember that you received. Remember that heaven spoke directly to you. Archangel Michael says the door is open. Step forward with confidence. Walk with expectation. Move with faith. Your breakthrough season has officially begun. Expect the unexpected. Prepare for sudden favor. Welcome restoration. Receive peace. You are chosen. You are ready. You are aligned. And the best part is still ahead. Amen.